It's a picture-perfect day as we get set for today's contest between the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Ohio Bobcats. Hi, everybody. This is Brad Nessler with Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso, and football is in the air. We're looking forward to another great matchup here early in the college football season. This safety's a big-time player, but he's going to have to play his best game today. He faces a quarterback that can make you pay if you're not careful.
I'm predicting an interception by this kid today.
Ha! I like that. Kirk making a call. Let's see if he picks off one before this game is over.
Let's send it down to midfield for the Coke Zero coin toss. Both teams have sent their special teams onto the field, and we're ready for the opening kickoff. Kicks it off, and this game is underway. Fielded at the 9. At the point. Across midfield. At the 30. No one's going to get him. Unbelievable. He's all the way home. Touchdown. As you guys mentioned, his speed is the difference here.
Yep. Once he hit that opening, he was gone. Beautiful blocking on that play also.
And he hits the PAT. They line up to kick this one away. He kicks it off. He's to the 10. Got hit hard. Well, they're down a touchdown. Let's see how this offense responds as they come onto the field for the first time.
You know, Brad, it's important that they respond here with a solid drive. The more momentum a team can build early in the game, the better off that team will be as the game wears on.
They come out in a goal line set. Gives it to the back. And he's tackled at the 40-yard line. What an athlete. Does this guy have some wheels or what?
He's the fastest player on the football field right now. You can't name another guy out there who can beat this kid in a race.
I would say one of those corners, but I don't think they could keep up with him either.
The offense calls a timeout.
It's 1st and 10. They line up in the jumbo set. Looking for the corner. Tackle right around the 44-yard line. 4-yard gain by the back.
4 on the play.
2nd down and 5. Ball on the 44-yard line. The defense comes out with 5 defensive backs this time. Well, they run it left, and a nice tackle right there. He gains a couple of yards on the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Here's 3rd down. 4 yards to go. Ball on the 46-yard line. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Scrambling around. Complete. They weren't going to let him squirm free on that play.
I talked to this receiver earlier in the week, and he comes up to me and says, "Yo, Coach, you're going to be calling my number this week. I'm going to make some big plays."
Well, he wasn't lying. That was definitely a big-time play.
It's a block on the corner. He's tackled right around the 40. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards.
On the play.
They come out in a goal line set. On the ground with the tailback. I'm not sure what happened, but one of the players is hurt. First and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Throws right, intercepted. Well, Coach, he just looked like he was in the right place at the right time.
Yep. Great play by the linebacker to read that pass and come away with the interception. Right there. Great play.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 27. Ace backfield. Makes the catch and look out. And he's taken down at the 42-yard line. So on first down, they go to the air and pick up huge yardage.
It looked like to me the defense just fell asleep on that play.
Well, that was just a well-executed play. They picked a perfect time to stretch the defense with a passing play, and it worked.
I formation here. Dumps it complete over the middle. They're stopped 2 yards behind the line.
Now that's not exactly what they were looking for. They couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll work from the shotgun. They go with a run. There's an injured player, and we'll try to find out who it is. Third down, and they need to get it down to the 32. Now we'll see how the backup can do after that injury. And it's knocked away.
How about that play, Coach?
Kirk, that's exactly how you teach a player to defend the pass. Do anything possible to disrupt the play. You don't necessarily have to make the interception to make a big play on defense.
That's very true. Now they'll have a fourth down situation.
He gets it away. And the offense will take the field, and they're certainly hoping to do better than they did in their last drive, which ended with a turnover.
And, you know, we talk time and time again about how important turnovers are.
You know what they say? The team that commits the least amount of turnovers usually wins the game.
First down, 10 yards to go. Going with the shotgun here. Back to pass. Heavy pressure. The cornerback came out of nowhere.
Where's the hot read? You gotta have a hot read when the corner is coming on a blitz.
Coach, I don't even think the quarterback knew he was blitzing.
Yep, The defense was able to just suffocate the offensive line and get to the quarterback. Great play.
On the run, gets it to his man. And he's brought down at the 44. A heck of a play by the receiver.
We talk all the time about the emotions of college football. This play was definitely an emotionally charged play. What a way for the wideout to make a statement in this game.
Backup running back comes into the game now. Hands off left, and he's brought down quickly. 3-yard gain by the running back.
Nice play here by the senior to make the sure tackle. It's not very often that someone's able to shake this guy.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He's on the run. Lets it go. It's knocked away, incomplete. And he almost comes up with the interception.
Yeah, you're right. That was a pretty dangerous throw there. Lee, that ball just floated on him a little bit.
I think he tried to lob it in there, Kirk. You're right. He was lucky that wasn't picked up.
Looking to throw. Great pressure on the quarterback forced that incompletion.
Boy, they really pounded him on that throw.
They sure did, but somehow he got rid of the football.
He gets it away, and this is a really nice punt. They'll down this one at the 1-yard line.
You know what drives me crazy?
What's that, Kirk?
When players don't look for the ball on special teams. Too often the gunners don't locate the ball and let it go into the end zone. But this guy did a great job of getting downfield and downing the ball, giving his defense good field position.
The senior makes the catch. There's a player shaken up on the play. It's 1st and 10. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Tackle made at the 23. The running back gives them 6 on the ground. So it's 2nd down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the first. They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide. They go with a run. And they make the stop at the 26-yard line. They get 3 yards on the play.
3-yard gain on the play.
It's 3rd and 1. Ball on the 26. After 1, this game's still pretty close. Our score here at the Shoe is Ohio State 7, Ohio nothing. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 1. Ace backfield. And he's tackled right around the 34. And a big run on 3rd down.
Good job there by the offensive line, allowing the runner to get some good yardage.
Lee, as you know, anytime you can move the ball like this, you're putting a lot of pressure on that defense.
There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. 1st down, looking to throw. Throws, and it's knocked away.
Coach is going to have to be happy with that one. The defender was in the right position to make the play.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 34-yard line. From the gun.
Let's go!
Complete. It's the junior. Inside the 30. He might have a chance. He's all the way. Touchdown. This guy can really run away from a defense, Coach.
Listen up. This kid is a big-time game breaker. He has that kind of speed.
And he adds the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Ohio State ready to kick this one off. Kicks it off. He'll return it from the 6. He makes it out to maybe the 29-yard line. Their last drive resulted in a punt, so let's see if they can put together something a little more promising here. They line up in the shotgun. Looks over the middle, and it's picked off. At the 30. Got an opening. To the 10. He's going to take it to the barn. Touchdown. He makes the PAT. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He kicks off. He's tackled at the 30. Let's see how the defense responds now, coming off that big play just a moment ago.
It was a great pick. He took that back just like a bad Christmas present. I love that one.
It was the quarterback that gave him a gift on that one. He needs to slow down and make his reads and hit those receivers.
The defender had his hands on it, but it's incomplete. That could have been a big play for the defense.
Yeah, even though he had a good shot at picking it off, it's still a heck of a play to force the incomplete pass.
They come out with 4 wide out. Caught out in the open. At the 40. He goes down. At the 33. That play looked like it could have gone the distance.
Let me tell you, they were very fortunate that that one wasn't taken in for the score. They had a guy coming on the blitz that time, and that quarterback read this play perfectly and ate him up.
From the gun. He's looking to pass. Throws, and it's incomplete. The wide receiver couldn't catch up to that ball.
And you know what? No one could have caught up to that one. He just misfired it.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He scrambled. And now the ball is loose. The defense scoops it up. Uh-oh, this could get ugly.
It's looking that way right now. They really need to hold them here so they can get the ball back and put some points on the board.
If not, this... It's all the makings of a blowout.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on their own 34. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Gives it to the back. And they hit him in the backfield. That took a little too long to develop.
The offense was trying to get the pass rush going upfield, but the defense did a nice job of sniffing out the draw play and hitting him in the backfield.
Single set backfield. And he's taken down at the 48-yard line.
Good-looking arm by that quarterback. The defender was in man, so if he throws the ball behind the intended receiver on an out route, it could go the other way for 6. Nice throw and a 1st and 10.
Gains his way to the 36-yard line. And the tailback picks up great yardage on the run.
How many times do we see him run that play in practice this week?
1,000 times. And it was just as successful then as it is right now.
Brought down at the 29-yard line. That'll be a 7-yard pickup. Second down, 4 yards to go. Ball on the 29-yard line. 2 tight end set. He'll get the call again. Gains his way to the 19-yard line. They move the sticks after another first down.
Impressive drive by this offense so far. I really like what they're doing by keeping this defense on their heels and moving the ball downfield.
This will be the first snap inside the 20 today. Throws complete. He's got space to work. The 5. Touchdown, Ohio State. This one has gotten out of hand.
Usually we don't see games get real ugly until the second half, when the talent of the depth chart starts to show. But man, we're still here in the first half, and it's already looking like a blowout.
Ohio State with a commanding lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Ohio State lines up for the kickoff. He kicks off. And he's hammered down. The offense saw their last drive end on 4th down. Will we see a similar result this time?
You know, this offense just hasn't had things working in this game, Kirk.
It's because this defense really stepped up to play today, Coach. They've been around the ball from the first snap, and they've continued to play well.
Fumble, loose ball. Down the sideline to the 10. And he's all the way in for the touchdown.
Scoop and score, boy. That's a great way to pick up 6 points.
These guys don't get to score every day, so these are really special touchdowns.
There is nothing more that helps a team get fired up than a turnover returned for a touchdown. This is really going to help their momentum going into the next series.
Well, after seeing the replay, it was apparent that his knee was down before he lost the ball.
Yep, those guys in the booth aren't perfect, but they got it right this time.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. It's on the ground. He might have a chance. Touchdown, Bucks. So a mistake by the ball carrier leaves the defense with 6 points.
Now, how about that fumble recovery for the touchdown? You have to love those defensive scores.
Not if I'm on the offensive side of the ball.
And he adds the extra point. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He kicks it. At the 30. Brought down at the 36. It was a rough road on their last drive as the fumble led to a touchdown.
This offense has sure been hurting so far, Kurt.
Yeah, they've been pretty brutal. They just haven't had the type of game that they needed to so they could actually have a chance at winning.
This has been a bend and don't break offense. But yeah, good.
Tackle at the 40. He must not have seen anybody open on that play.
Nobody open downfield, but he's got to be careful. I like his toughness, but those kind of hits are going to take a toll on him eventually.
Sometimes it's as simple as it sounds. Good defensive call.
But he's hit and taken down. And Herbie, that was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, and what impresses me is the composure of this young quarterback. He made a great read, saw the open receiver, and delivered an almost perfect strike. Good-looking play.
Now he tries to buy some time. He's in trouble. He goes out of bounds at the 35. 3 yards there on the quarterback keeper. It's 2nd and 8. Ball on the 35-yard line. Backup tailback checks in now. Let's see if he gets some action. Scrambling around. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. And he's finally shoved out at the 7-yard line. So they get the first down on the quarterback scramble.
Hey, you don't need a scouting report to tell you that this kid is a good scrambler.
You're right on there, Coach. This guy just showed what makes him a great dual-threat quarterback.
He's looking to pass. And they bring him down for a sack on the play. This kid's just relentless. Excellent pressure that time in making this sack.
It's his 2nd sack of the day, Brad. He just continues to create pressure.
Yep. Even when he hasn't gotten to the quarterback, he always seems like he's right near the quarterback and's got his hand in his face. This young man is having a terrific game.
A gain of 9 yards on the play.
Number 1 makes the stop at the 16-yard line.
That brings up 3rd and goal. Ball on the 16. The defense is in the nickel. He's going to try and scramble. End zone picked off. And now he's got room to run. And they'll return this one all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes. There's a player injured, but it looks like it's just a stinger. He makes the PAT. Ohio State gets set to kick this one away. He really got a hold of that kick. There's a player hurt. It doesn't look to be that bad. They'll go to work at the 29-yard line. And we got some fresh legs in there at tailback. He rolls left. Throws complete, and he's hit right away. They rolled the pocket left, and the quarterback made a nice completion there.
That's a good completion. They didn't get the first down, but they picked up about 7 yards.
And that's it for the first half, and this game is getting ugly. The score here in Columbus is Ohio State 42, Ohio nothing. We're all ready for another half of football, even though this game is already out of hand. He'll return it from the 6. He makes it out to maybe the 30-yard line. Fellas, what do you anticipate here in the second half?
Guys, I don't know if there's anything these guys can do to get back into the game. A deficit like this is just a tremendous obstacle to overcome in a half.
Whew, this is not going to be easy, but I'll tell you, they still need to come out here and show some mental toughness. Forget about the first half. It's over, done with. Now go out there and start chipping away at that lead.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Wants to go long and does. And he's taken down at the 15. Good catch, and can this guy fly or what?
I couldn't agree with you more. This kid's got to be one of the fastest guys that we've had the privilege of seeing all year.
1st and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Now he's scrambling. And that sets them up with a 1st and goal. The wideout made a good-looking grab there.
You're right, and the quarterback threw it as soon as he saw he had that extra step.
All the big boys are on the field now. Both teams have their big sets out there. On the run, touchdown. He got behind those big buffet busters and followed them into the end zone.
That doesn't do a whole lot for yards per carry average, but hey, it sure puts a dent in the scoreboard.
I think everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a run play, and the defense just couldn't stop it.
And he tacks on the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. They line up to kick this one away. He sends it off. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. At the 30. They'll bring him down at the 43. That was a nice kick return.
Hey, fantastic effort right there. He got some good blocking and a nice job to find the open field.
Now we'll see if this offense can keep on rolling.
Hand off to the back. Look out. They'll bring him down around the 44-yard line. Pickup of a yard for the tailback. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Straight ahead on the give. There's nowhere to run with. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
He took a shot on that play.
He better check and make sure all of his limbs are still attached.
There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Got a receiver, and he dropped it. That'll bring up 4th down.
4th down, and let me say one thing. This defense was up to the task that time in shutting down the pass play.
Yeah, they shut it down, and they got the 3 and out they were looking for.
Oh, excellent punt. He'll take this one from the 10. And he makes it out to about the 27-yard line. Well, the offense heading back out onto the field after that kick, hoping to turn this drive into another touchdown.
And they're going to need to keep scoring if they want to come up on top of this game.
Can't find anyone open. Looking long down the left side. And it's picked off from the tip. Tackle made at the 23.
This safety always seems to be in the right place at the right time. It's no surprise that he comes up with the interception here.
First and 10. One man backfield. Tackled for a loss. And that was not a good call offensively.
Nah, not a good call, only because they lost yardage. I'll tell you, I've seen plays like this where the tailback breaks one and goes for a touchdown.
You're right, Lee. You can never tell.
Another run. The ball is loose. They pile up on the loose ball. Got an opening. He's all the way home. Touchdown. The defense might as well have just waved goodbye, folks.
There's a lot to like about this guy, but what I love is that he's not satisfied with just getting first downs. Every time he touches a ball, he's looking to take it all the way. When you combine that mentality with great talent, you've got yourself an All-American.
And he tacks on the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick. And this one's away. He's to the 10. Tackle at the 30-yard line. The quarterback comes back on the field, and I'm sure he's hoping to make up for that interception on the last drive.
In the long run, this team will be all right, as long as they can avoid those types of turnovers.
Yep, it's no coincidence that the teams that win the highest turnover margin, usually the teams at the top of the BCS standings year after year.
There's a player shaken up on the play. Second and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 36. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He's scrambling. He's under some heat. And they push him out at the 46-yard line. And a big gain on a quarterback scramble.
Easy play there. The receivers run the defenders off, and all the quarterback has to do is run to the vacant spot on the field.
And don't forget about the awareness of the quarterback, recognizing the coverage and having the courage to tote it downfield.
He chucks it downfield. Picked off by the senior. What is going on here, guys?
They've just been outplayed and outcoached out there today.
Anything and everything has gone wrong today, Kirk. There's not much else you can do except pack it up and try again next week.
First and 10. Ball on the 3-yard line. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Gives it left side. That's a great tackle at the 10. He takes the handoff and responds with a 7-yard gain.
On the play.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on second down. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. It's the tailback. Tackle around the 22-yard line. And that one goes for a big, big first down.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, that defense starts to creep up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend. Over the top.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 22. Single back set, 3 wide receivers. Gives it up the gut. He's taken down right around the 30. A gain of 8 on the carry.
Gain of 8 on the play.
It's second down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks. New running back now into the backfield. Straight in the middle, and he meets the defense.
Instead of running around the defenders, he ran right into them.
I don't think it mattered if he ran left or right or over the top. They just lost the battle up front.
Ace backfield. Here's a handoff, and he's brought down right away.
That's the cornerback that got in there and made that play, Kirk.
Well, he's known for locking down receivers, but that doesn't mean he won't come up and lay the lumber on the ball carrier.
Ohio State with a big advantage. He gets it away, and this is a really nice punt. Catches it, and they've got him. An interception cut this offense last drive short, so I think they're going to be looking for a little more success right here.
Watch out for this defense. They've shown they can take advantage of the smallest of mistakes.
On the ground with the tailback. He's tackled at the 38. Great job by the running back, and that's a gain of 9. Second and 2 yards to go. And they swap out the running back now for this next play. They hand it off, and he's taken down at the 45-yard line. That's good enough to pick up the first down.
Here the back does a good job of following his blocks and picking up 7 yards.
He'll get it again. Brought down around the 49-yard line. They got 4 yards on that one. 1 quarter to go, and we may be looking at some mop-up duty. Our score here at the Shoe is Ohio State 49, Ohio 7. They're packed in tight on the line. Takes a handoff. Tackled for a loss. Loss of 3. 3rd down now, and they need to get it inside the 45. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He's in trouble. Brought down. It's 4th down, and they're ready to punt this one away. He gets it away, and this is a really nice punt. Signals for a fair catch. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Ace backfield. He might have a chance. Nice tackle made there to bring him down. I hope you didn't blink, because the fastest running back we've seen all year just kept the drive alive with a big first down.
Fastest running back we've seen all year is a bold statement. But you know what, Brad? It's probably true.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on their own 44. Ohio State up big, and they use motion. First down, looking to throw. And it's caught. Here's an opening. There's an injured player, and we'll try to find out who it is. First and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. 1-man backfield. And they motion a guy to the right. Drops back to pass. Looks left, finding his tailback. He's into the open field. Knocked out of bounds around the 15-yard line. Decent yardage on the screenplay.
The quarterback there sets this thing up perfectly. He allowed the play to develop, which is exactly what you have to do to make this play work.
Lee, you're right, and if they can continue to mix up their play calling, they'll keep this defense on their heels all day.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 15. Ohio State up by a big margin. Fires end zone and tipped away. And he makes a spectacular play in the end zone.
Keep an eye out for this cornerback. It's going to be interesting to see if they continue to throw the ball in his direction.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. It's complete. Tried to sidestep by there, but a good tackle on the play. They completed it, but for a minimal gain.
It's not much, but at least it's positive yards.
Ohio State in control. And they use motion. Gets it. He's in space. He's out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Well, he caught it, but it's almost no yards gained, and now it's fourth down.
Give props to the D here for coming up with a big stop on third down.
Yeah, there's no way that short stuff is going to work on these guys. Great play to bring up fourth down.
And here's the Pontiac drive summary. They line up to kick this one away. He sends it downfield. He gets out to about the 28-yard line. Their last drive ended in a punt, so this quarterback's going to be looking for something better on this drive. They line up in the jumbo set. And it looks like there's an injury down there on the field. It's second down and 6 to go. Ball on the 31. And they swap out the running back now for this next play. To the right and tackled immediately. Not much there, maybe a yard.
1 yard gain on the play.
3rd and 5 coming up. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Looking to throw. He gets rid of it, and it's going the other way. He's taken down at the 43. Great interception, and that just adds to the offense's woes today.
These mistakes just continue to add up. I mean, this offense can't even salvage a moral victory at this point.
Some days you just don't have it. And today is certainly one of those days. That was just flat out bad.
Pulls it in, and he wants more. They'll bring him down at the 30. And a pretty smart call right there.
You're absolutely right. The reason why this play worked is that the play action froze the defense just enough to allow the receiver to get open.
And he's taken down at the 30-yard line. Maybe a yard on the run by the tailback.
With the safeties coming up making plays near the line of scrimmage, that tells your offense they've got to start throwing the ball to keep them honest.
And we got the backup in there now at running back. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Tackle made at about the 25-yard line. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. 3rd down, 5 yards to go. Ball on the 25. And it looks like we've got our Russell Athletic players of the game. And they motion a guy to the left. Brought down around the 26-yard line.
And that won't be enough for the first down.
Great job here in shutting down the run. That's a real boost for this team.
The kick is up. It's got the distance. And it's right down the middle. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Ohio State is ready to kick it away. He sends this one deep. Tackle at the 24. They threw a pick the last time out. Should be interesting to see what they do this time.
What did you tell your players when they turned the ball over, Coach?
I'd tell them to forget about it. They just have to get that stuff out of their head and go out and play some really good football.
Straight run, nothing going on there. Maybe got 2 feet on the play.
No gain on the play.
That's going to do it for this one. Our final score, Ohio State 55, Ohio 7. Kirk, any final thoughts here as we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance?
Well, this is no big surprise. I think we all anticipated a severe beating in this one. Ohio knew they didn't stand much of a chance, but they probably would have liked to keep it a little bit closer than it ended up. There's just not a whole lot you can do when you're facing such a talented team like that.
Well, folks, thanks for joining us for this production of NCAA Football 09. It's been a lot of fun. We hope you'll join us again next time. So long, everybody.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.